Hello students, hope you are doing well. So this is lecture number 28. In this lecture we are going to solve some problems on isometric view. Now let's start with the first question. Figure shows front view, side view and top view of an object. Draw isometric view and show overall dimensions. Now if you see here, so here this is the origin. Okay, this is the front view. So what is the total length? So this is 60 mm is the length and height is also 60 mm. What is width? This width is visible in the side view, that is also 60 mm. Now origin is given. Okay, so first we will draw one horizontal line, then mark origin, then draw a isometric axis on the right hand side at an angle 30 degree. Then draw vertical line, vertical axis, isometric axis. Again draw 30 degree on the left side, isometric axis. So now we have to draw the 60 by 60 by 60, okay, length, width into height, that isometric box. So here if you see from origin on the left side there is 60, so I'll mark 60, height 60, so this is 60, again this is also 60. So we will complete this 60, again draw this 60 mm height, again draw this line parallel to this isometric line. Okay, again here right plane also we have to complete 60 vertical, and this edge is parallel to this edge. Okay, so if you see here we have completed the right isometric plane, left side isometric plane and top isometric planes. So these lines are parallel to isometric axis, so these are called isometric lines. Okay, so this first, second, third, these lines are parallel to this axis. If you see first, second, third, these lines is parallel to this vertical isometric axis. Now let's start with the drawing. So first we will give the dimensions, then 60, 60, 60. Now on origin, okay, we start from this origin, we start the left hand side view. So origin, this edge is visible, so I will draw this edge. This edge is also visible, this edge is also visible, and this is also visible. So whole these edges are visible on the origin. Okay, now if you see on the origin right side front view, you can see you will draw this line, draw this line, draw this line. Again in the top view what we see, we can see these edges like this. So this edge is also visible, this edge is visible. Now if you see here, now this is there is a square hole in the left hand side view. Okay, that is visible, you can see this is a hole, here also this is hole, and here also this is hole. So these holes are throughout, so that's why these edges become dotted. Okay, so when edges are dotted, whenever there is hidden lines are there. Okay, so that lines we draw the dotted. Now here we start with the left hand side view. So on the origin left side from 20 mm I will draw one line, again from 20 mm I will draw one line, again from bottom 20 mm I will draw one line parallel to this isometric axis. Again at 20 mm I will draw another isometric line. So this is completed, so I will complete this. Okay, so these are my edges. Now similarly on the top plane you can see here, so we will draw this edge is 20 mm apart from this line is also 20 mm apart from this, again this line is 20 mm, isometric line is 20 mm apart from this edge, again this line is 20 mm apart from this edge. Now complete this, draw these lines, so we will mark dark lines. Okay, so this construction, these are the construction lines that we have to draw the fent. Now again on the right hand side, okay, on the front view, okay, on the origin right side, so that is this is front view. So again we will draw lines at an angle at a distance of 20 mm apart from each other. Now this is, again we will draw this. Now is this completed? No, still it is pending. So what about the inner lines? Okay, यहाँ पे भी lines है रहेगा. So this is the line. Okay, and this is another line. and this is another line, because these square holes, these are throughout the holes. Okay, so that's why it is happy. That's why we can see the dotted lines here in front view, in top view dotted lines, and side view also we see the dotted lines. So in this way we have completed the first questions. So you have to first imagine the front view. You start with the front view, side view and top view. Draw the outline and you start this. Then only you can go through. Now here also, if you see here, this is the origin. Origin is given and this is the another origin. So this is the front view and this is the top view. And this is the right hand side view. Now what is the length and height? Now if you see here, so here this length 10 plus 40 plus 10, that is 60 mm is the length. What is height? Height is 50 mm, that is given inside. What is width? Width is 60 mm. So we have to draw the 60 by 50 by 60 isometric box. Now how first we will draw the horizontal line. Okay, next mark the origin, then draw the isometric line at an angle 30 degree, another line at an angle 90 degree, another isometric axis line at an angle 30 degree. Now here, if you see here, first I will mark the on the origin left side there is length. So this is the length, that is 60. This height is 50 and this width, this is also 60, that is visible in the side view. Now I will complete this box. This is 60 by 50 by 60. Again this is 60 by 50 by 60 isometric plane, and this is 60 by 60 by 60. Okay, so you have to draw these lines parallel to the isometric axis. Okay, respect to isometric axis. Next, now I will start with the front view, origin. Okay, from origin leave 5 mm distance and start the line. First give the dimensions. After that, from origin leave 5 mm distance. From this point draw this much line. Now how much this length of this line? 60 minus 5 from this side. Next, this is 5 mm line. Again this is 5 mm. Okay, you can see here. Then this vertical line up to end. Next, again from this is 5 mm line, 5 mm line, again 5 mm line. Okay, this is up to this. So this is 45 mm length. Okay, this line. Now next, this is 10 mm length, this is 10 mm length. Okay, now next, do we know the inclination? No, from this figure we cannot find out. Now what we will do? But I know this 16 mm at the center. Okay, and this distance is given 20 and 8. So what I will do? I will draw one line at an 20 mm distance from top, and same 8 mm line from this line above 8 mm. Okay, so I know. Then find out the midpoint of this line. So this is the find out the midpoint. So I will draw center line here. So 16 mm is there. So 8 mm here, 8 mm this side. Draw the line. Then this edge is vertical. So definitely here also it is vertical. So draw this vertical edge. Now this edge is inclined. So we can directly join this and this. This is the front view. Now you can see in top view and side view. You can see top view. You can see the directly straight line. So that means this is the inside. This is the groove. Okay, like that. Now if you see here, so I will start top view. So from this edge is visible. Okay, if you see from the top, यहाँ से देख रहे, this edge is visible. This edge is also visible. Okay, so on the right hand side, if you see here, right hand side, this edge is visible. We completed this. Then bottom edge, this edge is also visible. So we have drawn this up to this. So this is 60 mm. After that, it become vertical like this vertical line. Now last is top view is remaining. So if you see in top view, this face is visible. Again this face is also visible. So that means this edge up to this and up to this. Next, this edge is 60 mm long and parallel to this. So I will have draw this. Next, similarly this is also, then from this edge up to this, join this, and from this edge up to this, join this. Now in this way we have completed the second questions. Now next question is, figure shows front view, top view of an object, draw isometric view and show overall dimensions. Okay, now if you see here on the origin, okay, so this is front view and below there is top view. In front view, what is length? Front view length is total is 90. Okay, total length is 90. What is height? Height is 45. And what is width? Width is 40. So definitely we have to draw the isometric box 90 by 45 by 40. So I will draw the origin. Now remember this, on the origin right side 90 mm distance. So if you draw horizontal line, mark origin somewhere here. Okay, so that you can have the right hand side, you should have sufficient width. So you have to mark the 90 mm distance length. So this origin, draw isometric axis at an angle 30 degree, then vertical axis, then left hand isometric axis. Okay, isometric line. Now mark the length. So here I have marked the length, that is 40. This is 45, and this is on this, there is the length is 90. Now complete this isometric box. Okay, so this is 90, this 90 length is parallel to this edge, and this vertical is 45, and width, that is 40. So this is 40, this is 40, and this is 40. Now next, okay, next is, first we will mark the front view. On the origin we have to mark the front view. So this edge is 10 mm from this point. So I will mark here. See, this is 40 mm and this is 30 mm from this. So from origin we will mark 30 and this length is 40. Next, this edge is 10 mm. So here it is vertical. So here also it is vertical. So this is vertical. Next is from this up to last. Then this is, so this is 10, this is 25. So this is how much? This is also 10. So this is 10 mm. Then up to this is 20 mm. Then this edge is vertical. So I will mark this edge also vertical. I will repeat the procedure on this side also. And then I will mark here. This is 25 mm. Then again this is 10 mm. So this is horizontal. So this is parallel to this. Okay, horizontal, this axis. Again 15, then this is horizontal, this is 15, and this. So this is front view. You can see this is front view is completed. Now what is top view? Okay, in top view what we can see? In top view we can see this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge, this edge. You can see these are the edges visible. Okay, this bottom, this corner is not visible, so it is dotted. So what are the edges visible that we are going to do? First I will draw this edge. Okay, this is, then this. Okay, so this is completed. Next, this edge is also visible in top view. This edge is also visible. Okay, so we will connect this. So I will complete this. Next, this edge is visible. You can see here they are overlapping. So this edge is also, this is 40 mm. Again this is 40 mm. Then connect this. This is vertical. So you have to draw this vertical. This is like incline. So you have to draw it parallel to this. Again we have to join this, and last is this much. So in this way you can see here, this is the direction of front view, and top view you will see the exact solution. So in this way we have to draw. So whatever the diagram is there, we have to draw its front view. We have to in the front plane. Okay, whatever the plane is there, you have to draw that shape, and then you can proceed with the further top view and side view. Okay, this is. Now next is, here I want to repeat the procedure of isometric view for a circle. Okay, so suppose we have a circle of radius 30 mm, diameter is 60. So how we are going to draw the isometric view? First I will mark the origin. So I have marked the plane, top plane. This is the top isometric plane, 30-degree incline, 30-degree incline. This length is 60. This is length is also 60. You can see 60 length is there. Now next, here I will find out the midpoint. Here I will find out the midpoint of the edges. Okay, that means 30 apart from this edge, 30 so it is the midpoint of these edges. Now next, what I will do, I will join the semi-minor diagonal endpoint. So this is semi-minor diagonal endpoints, and this is major diagonal main endpoint. So here minor diagonal endpoint and opposite edge midpoint, join this. So from this corner to this, from this corner to A. Again similarly from this corner up to D and from this corner up to C. Now here after drawing this, I get the 3 points, 1, 3, 2, 6. Okay, now if you see, whenever the circle is there, okay, and that we have to draw an isometric view, so that circle become ellipse. So we have to draw the ellipse here. So already we get the 4 points. Okay, now I will draw 1 to A distance in compass, 1 as a center. I will draw this A to B arc. Similarly 4 to B distance in compass, B to C distance in compass, 4 as a center, rotate an arc like BC. Similarly 2 to C distance in compass and 2 as a center, rotate an arc up to D. And similarly D to 3 distance in compass, 3 at the center, rotate an arc A up to A. Okay, so in this way we have drawn the ellipse. Now similarly another procedure is also there. So what in that procedure we will do the same thing. We will do the rhombus. Okay, so why this is a rhombus? Because it is all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. This is not the parallelogram. So this is the rhombus. So here find out the midpoint. So as usual we find out the midpoint. Now in this case we are joining the here we are joining the minor diagonal endpoint and opposite end midpoint A. Similarly from this another minor diagonal endpoint up to C. Okay, so this is we have drawn. Next what we will do? We will draw one horizontal line. Okay, we will draw the major diagonal of this rhombus. Now here also we are getting the 4 points, 1, 3, 2, 4. So we get the same here. What we get? Same center we get. Okay, so here whenever we draw the horizontal line, it is always passing through this. Whenever we draw the major diagonal of this rhombus, it will passing through 3 and 4. Okay, so here also from 4 to B at the distance, B to C draw arc. Again 2 to C as a distance, C as a 2 as a center, draw C to D arc. Okay, so in this way we can draw the semi ellipse also. You can see this is a semi ellipse. Okay, similarly 3 to A distance in compass, we draw the A to D arc. Similarly 1 to A distance in compass, 1 as the center, A to B arc. So here we have completed this problem. If you see here, if I draw the horizontal line here, you can see here, so it will always passing through the center. Now here in this case you can see how I draw the diagonals. These diagonals I draw such that one diagonal is 1 to A, another is 2 to C. So they are parallel to each other, so that we can get the 3 and 4 as a center point. Now similarly isometric view, okay, on the right isometric plane. So here first I will draw the horizontal line. I will draw the angle at a 30 degree. I will draw this line. I will make the parallelogram. Then I will find out the midpoint of these edges. Then join the minor diagonal endpoint and opposite edge midpoint. Similarly, we have connected minor diagonal endpoint and say opposite edge midpoint. Next, mark the center. So here we have marked, this is 1, this is 3, 2, 4. Okay. So next is 1 to A distance in compass. 1 as a center, draw A to B arc. Similarly, keep same distance, 2 to D distance in compass. 2 as a center, draw DC arc. Similarly, 3 to A distance in compass. 3 as a center, draw AD arc. And similarly, 4 to B distance in compass, 4 as a center, draw another B to C arc. So in this way we completed the ellipse. So if we see here, so if you draw by diagonal, so it will be the same procedure. We will draw the rhombus, we will draw the minor diagonal endpoint and opposite edge midpoint, such that both the diagonal midpoint, both the lines will be parallel to each other. Then draw the major diagonal. So we get the point here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then already you know, okay, 1 to A distance in compass, you will draw arc AB. Then similarly 2 to D distance in compass, draw arc DC. Similarly 3 to B distance, 4 to B distance in compass, 4 as a center, draw arc BC. Similarly 3 to A distance in compass, draw arc AD. So in this way we have completed this. Now we will draw the isometric view of a circular plate. Okay, the figure shows front view and top view of an object. Draw isometric view. So this is the front view and this is the top view. We have given the origin. So a diameter of the circle is 60 as the radius is equal to 30. And what is thickness? Thickness is 20 mm. Now first I will draw the horizontal line. I will draw the here, okay, 30-degree incline. I will draw the line again. I will draw 60 mm. This is 60, this vertical height 60, this is 60 and this is 60. Now this is 20 mm because there is a plate. Okay, so 60, 60 and 20 mm. 20 mm is the thickness, or we can say width. So now first we will find out the midpoint of the line edges, this rhombus. Okay, so we draw 60 by 60 mm rhombus and find out the midpoint of this. So we have find out A, B, C, D. Then join the minor diagonal endpoint and midpoint of opposite line. So from this corner to this, again from this corner to this. Now I will draw the major diagonal from this to this. So what I will get? I will get this as a one center, this as another center point, this is another center point, and this is also center. So give the naming 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now next, 1 to B distance in compass, draw AB arc. Again 2 to C distance in compass, draw CD arc. Again A to 3 distance in compass, 3 as a center, draw AD arc. Similarly 4 to B distance in compass, 4 as a center, draw BC arc. Okay, so here, now here this ellipse, okay, this is ellipse. The back side ellipse is circular plate, is this is also parallel to this. So what we are going to do? So we are going to shift these points. Okay, we are going to shift this A. Okay, and we are going to draw this another plane. Shift this A to here. Again shift this B to here. Shift this C to this 20 mm parallel to along this line. Shift D point along this line. Okay, parallel to this isometric axis to back side. Now similarly we are going to shift center also. I will shift the 1 to 1 dash, 3 to 3 dash, 4 to 4 dash. Okay, now whenever 3 was there, so whenever A, we draw the A to B arc, what was the center? 1. So whenever we take same A to B distance in A to 1 distance in compass, 1 dash as a center, draw an arc here like this. Similarly, 3 to A distance in compass, okay, 3 dash as the center, draw this arc. Similarly, 4 to B distance in compass, 4 dash as the center, draw an arc like this. Okay. After that, what we will do? We will erase this arc and we draw parallel lines to this. Draw the parallel line like this. Okay. Then erase this arc. Erase this arc also. Erase this arc also. This is also. So in this way, we can complete this circular plate. Now you can see this plate is properly circular disc. Okay. Now, next is question number 5. Figure shows front view and top view of an object. Draw isometric view and show overall dimension. Now you can see here, this is the origin. So what is the in front view? You can see the what is the length? Length is 90 plus this radius is 22. So 90 plus 22, that is 112. Height is 65. And what is width? Width is, you can see here, radius is 22. So what is diameter? 44. So this is 44 is nothing but the width. Now first we will draw the horizontal line. On the right hand side you can see here this width length is 90, 112. So definitely this length will be comes here. So I will draw line at an angle 30 degree. Another I will draw another line vertical, another line at an angle 30 degree. Okay, these are isometric lines, or we can say isometric axis. So here this line, okay, this is 44, that is width, and this is 65 height, and this is the length, that is 112. So prepare isometric box. So here I will draw this left isometric plane, then this is the right isometric plane and top isometric plane. Okay, so here if you see, give the dimensions to this. So this is 44, 112, and this is 65. Now if you start, so I will start from this, okay, from this edge. So here we have to start from this. So here this is 22 mm. From this 22 mm distance I will draw one vertical line, and from this I will draw this dark line. So that is up to this. So how much this distance? So this is 22 and this distance is 90 minus 50. Okay, up to this. Next, this edge is visible in front view. Again this edge is also visible. This is another edge visible. This vertical edge is also visible. We will draw this vertical edge. Again we will draw this. In top view, what we see, you can see this edge, another this edge. Okay, so what is the gap between this? There is 8 mm distance gap in between this. Next, this edge. Now next is, so if you see here, we have to find out this rib. Okay, this is the rib. This portion is rib. So here we'll draw line, construction line, another line this line is in parallel to this isometric axis. Okay, so isometric line or this edge. Now mark the 8 mm distance. Go here. Okay, at a 15 mm mark here, and this is 8 mm. Now join this edge edges, so you can see here. Now this edge is this like this. Again this edge. Again what is here? Now we have to draw the circle. Okay, so we have to prepare the circle. So I have constructed the rhombus 40 by 40, and here we will draw the minor diagonal endpoint and midpoint of opposite edge. Similarly, we have completed this. Find out the center point, draw the arc. This has a center, rotate up to this, and this has a center, rotate arc up to this. So similarly, we'll shift this center to downwards direction at a 65 mm distance and rotate the arc, and we'll complete this semicircular portion. Now next is what remaining? Again we have to draw the ellipse here. Okay, so that we can again do the construction of a rhombus here at the center, and you can complete this. Next is this edge was remaining from this corner up to this. Okay, so now in this way we have completed this question number 5. So next question is question number 6. Figure shows front view, top view and side view of an object. Draw isometric view and show overall dimension. So here same question was there previously, but here there was a circle. Okay, but here it is a square 20 by 20, and here there was rib, here it is inclined section. Now what is the length from origin? 90 plus 22, 112. Height is 65. Now here I will draw a horizontal line. I will mark the origin. I will draw inclined line at an angle 30 degree, another line at an angle 90 degree. This is vertical line, vertical axis, and this is also left isometric axis at an angle 30 degree. Now mark the length, width and height. So here this is the width, this is the height, and this is the length. Length is 112. So prepare this left isometric plane, right isometric plane, and prepare this top isometric plane. So in this way we have completed this isometric box having length 112, width 44 and height is 65. Now next, now we start from the corner. Okay, so here from this corner we will draw up to this. Here we draw one vertical line at a 20 mm distance apart from this origin. Okay, now again we can, what we see, we can see this 15 mm edge. Again what we can see here, this edge. Okay, this is 22 mm apart from the center line. So this is 22 plus 22. So this is distance is 44. So 44 we will draw this inclined edge. Join this. Again this edge is parallel to this edge. Okay, these two edges are parallel to each other. So here also it is parallel to each other. So we will completed this. Next, what is remaining? Hole is remaining. So what is hole? It is 15 mm from this distance. So I will mark 15 mm line from this, like vertical line. Again 20 mm distance from this vertical line. Next, if you see here, so these edges are parallel to this. So this edge is parallel to this edge. So we have drawn this. Now what is next remaining? This 10 mm. So 10 mm distance at the center. So from this, okay, so if you mark the center line, from this center you mark 5 mm here, 5 mm here, and draw the lines and complete this box. Here also we can complete the edges. Okay, so this was the center. From 5 mm and 5 mm we draw lines parallel to these edges and we completed this. Next, what is visible? This is also visible. This edge is also visible. Next, what is remaining? Circle. Okay, so here first what I will prepare the square. So we have prepared the square also. Here from this we keep some distance from this. This is at the center. So this is 10 mm from this and 10 mm from this. Okay, so you prepare this at the center 20 by 20. Okay, here also keeps from center 20. Okay, you have to prepare this rhombus. Next is what is remaining? This circular portion. Do the construction of rhombus. So this is rhombus already there. So you have to just find out the center points and you have to draw the arc and complete this question. So this is the question. Rotate this and again draw parallel to this. Okay, now last question. Now question number 7. Figure shows front view, top view and side view of an object. Draw isometric view and show overall dimensions. So here you can see the diagram is same, but what is difference? Origin is changed. Here origin is shifted to this side. Okay, so this is the front view and this is the top view. So origin is shifted. So definitely we will draw one horizontal line. We will mark the origin. Now here draw the 30 degree inclined line axis. Okay, draw vertical axis isometric and draw 60 degree 30 degree isometrics on the left hand side. Now here if you see the length, on the origin length we have to draw here. So this is the length, that is 90 plus 22, 112. Height 65. Width, say what is width? So that is 44. Now complete the isometric box. So this is the length, this is the width, and this is the height. Complete this right isometric plane, left isometric plane, top isometric plane, and complete this isometric box. Now here if you start, you can see here, give the dimension to this. Now if you start here, we again start from this corner, okay, this corner origin, so up to this, okay, that is 90 mm, 90. Then draw this edge, this edge is visible, then this edge is also visible, this edge is also visible. Then find out this is at a distance of 22. Mark here, join this edge, join this edge. Again from 15 mm distance, draw vertical line. From 20 mm distance to this, draw another vertical line from this line. Again next is this edge, these edges are parallel, so this edge is parallel to this, okay. Next draw a line 10 mm distance, that means 5 mm from the center edge, from the center 5 mm here, 5 mm here, so this is the 10 mm apart from line, these two lines parallel. Then complete this, so these edges are visible, again this edge is also visible, so we have completed this. Next again we have to construct this 20 by 20 square at the center, so from the center make a at a 10 mm apart, draw one line, another line 10 mm apart, another, this is also from the center 10 mm, okay. So this center is here, this is, this length is 44, 44 by 44, so we have to draw the center line, and we have to find out this 10 10 apart and draw this. So we will complete this box, and after that again we will do the construction for the circle, and we will complete this circle, and okay, and last is remove this edge. So in this way we have completed these questions. So for homework you have to solve all the above questions which have been illustrated in the above slides. So this is your homework. Now today's motivational quote is, comfort is no taste of truth, truth is often far from being comfortable, written by Swami Vivekananda. Thank you.